Hi everybody, I'm Miss Cooksey and today we are going to talk about solving one-step equations. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is our goal. When we are solving equations, what are we trying to do? We are trying to determine the value of the variable by isolating it on one side of the equal sign. Isolating means getting it by itself, so we're trying to figure out what value makes the equation true by isolating a variable on one side of the equal sign. Here are our rules. First, to undo a value, you must use inverse operations. Inverse operations are addition and subtraction, multiplication and division, and squaring and a square root. Next, every operation must be performed on both sides of the equal sign. So let's look at some examples. We're going to start, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to start with examples all about addition. So these are all examples where we're going to use addition to solve. And remember, we're using inverse operations. So when we see subtraction, we're going to use addition. So first we have y minus 4 equals 8. This is subtraction. The inverse operation is addition. So we're going to add 4 on both sides. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So that goes away. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we have y equals 12. Then I have 18 equals negative 3 plus x. Negative 3 is the same as minus 3, so it's subtraction. I'm going to add on both sides, so we're going to add 3 on both sides. 18 plus 3 is 21. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0, so that adds to 0. We have 15 equals x. Then I have n plus negative 4 equals 10. Add 4 to both sides, and I have m equals 14. Next up, I have subtraction. So these are all examples where we are going to use subtraction to solve the equation. Here I have y plus 4 equals 8. Well, y plus 4, we're going to subtract 4 to undo this positive 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 8 minus 4 is 4, so y equals 4. This next one's tricky because we see subtraction here, but we're subtracting a negative. And usually when we see subtraction, we should use addition. But subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. So I'm going to rewrite this as m plus 4 equals 10. Then I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, and I end up with m equals 6. Then I have negative 18 equals 3 plus x. Subtract 3 from both sides, and I have negative 21 equals x. Notice that I'm always trying to get this variable by itself. So I'm always performing my operation on whatever is on the same side of the equal sign as that variable. Next, I've got a couple examples with division. So I start with 4y equals 8. 4y is multiplication. So to undo multiplication, I'm going to divide on both sides, and I get y equals 2. And I have 2/3 a equals 8. 2/3 a, they're smushed together, so that's multiplication again. But to undo multiplication of a fraction, we have to divide by a fraction, which means we multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply both sides of my equal sign by 3/2, and that gives me a equals 12. Last but not least, I have negative 4m equals 10. Negative 4 and m are being multiplied, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4. And I get m equals negative 2.5. Last but not least, we're going to talk about multiplication. So when we need to multiply, we're going to see division. So y divided by 4 equals 8. To undo division, we multiply. So we're going to multiply both sides by 4 to get that y isolated. And that gives me y equals 32. Same thing in the next example. I have x divided by 8 equals 0.5. I'm going to multiply both sides by 8, and x equals 4. In this video, we talked about how to solve one-step equations. We talked about what inverse operations are and how every operation must be performed on both sides of the equal sign. Thanks for watching. Hope this video was helpful. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. I'll see you next time.